My name is Kesha Thompson, and for 5 long years, I carried the weight of a promise I never should have made. It started the day Marcus died, or so I thought. Marcus and I met in our early 20s in Chicago. He was charming, ambitious, with a smile that could light up the dimmest room. We married young, had our son Malik, and dreamed of stability. But dreams cost money, and Marcus chased them north to the oil fields of North Dakota. His parents, Elijah and Viola, loaned him $12,000 from their retirement savings to get him started. Family helps family, Viola said sweetly at the time. Then the call came, a rig accident. Marcus was gone, crushed under machinery. I was 27, widowed, with a 3-year-old son and a mountain of grief. At the funeral, Viola pulled me aside, eyes red but sharp. He borrowed our future for you too. Now you're going to make it right. She didn't ask, she demanded. I was too broken to argue. I agreed to repay the $12,000, $200 every month, cash in an envelope, delivered personally to their rundown apartment on the south side. Every 5th of the month, like clockwork, I climbed those creaky stairs. The hallway smelled of old carpet and regret. Idenok. The door would open a crack, chain still on. Viola's thin face appeared, never a smile. The envelope, she'd say. I'd hand it over. She'd take it without thanks, mutter something about Malik being too sickly to visit, then shut the door. Elijah never spoke. I sometimes glimpsed his silhouette in the dim living room, staring at the TV. I worked 2 jobs, day shift at a clinic, nights at a diner, to keep the payments going. Malik's daycare, rent, groceries, all squeezed tight. But I told myself it was for peace. For closure. For my son to one day know his grandparents loved him, even if from afar. Then Miss Hattie, my elderly neighbor downstairs, changed everything. One rainy Tuesday, she caught me in the lobby, umbrella dripping. Baby, why you still givin' them folks your hard-earned money? I seen things. Her eyes narrowed. A man, limpin' just like your Marcus, comes in late nights after you leave. Uses a key. Stais till dawn. I laughed it off. Grief plays tricks. But the seed was planted. That night, I couldn't sleep. I remembered Marcus's limp, old football injury, right leg dragging slightly. The way he favored his left side when tired. Miss Hattie showed me her phone. Grainy security footage from the building's cheap camera. A hooded figure, cap low, mask up, limping up the stairs on the 5th. My heart stopped. The walk was unmistakable. I called my cousin Dante. He's a mechanic by day, amateur investigator by night, always had a knack for digging. Get me that full footage, I said. Quietly. Dante pulled strings. 2 days later, we watched clearer clips on his laptop. The man entered Elijah and Viola's apartment right after my delivery. He carried takeout bags, pizza, wings, beer. Marcus's favorites. The timestamps matched nights when Viola claimed they couldn't afford heat. Yet the blinds stayed drawn tight against the summer swelter. More pieces fell into place. Their social security checks, nearly $2,000 combined, should have covered basics, but neighbors whispered about late-night laughter, flushing toilets more than twice, young footsteps. Viola tossed out pizza boxes and beer cans weekly. They weren't starving, they were feasting. I decided to test them. I bought a fancy foot massager for Elijah's arthritis, something thoughtful, expensive. I knocked unannounced on a Saturday. Viola cracked the door wider than usual, surprised. What you doing here? Just wanted to give this to Elijah, I said sweetly. For his feet. She hesitated. From inside I heard it, Marcus's voice low but clear. Ma, who's that? Tell her we're busy. We got plans with that money tonight. My blood turned to ice. I mumbled an excuse and left, legs shaking. I didn't confront them yet. Instead, I dug deeper. I called the company that handled Marcus's accident claim. The agent got nervous when I asked for death certificate copies. Ma'am, those records are sealed for privacy. Sealed. For a 5-year-old case? Next, Dante traced some leads. Marcus had a best friend, Darius, who suddenly had cash flow after the death. Social media showed Darius wearing my anniversary watch, engraved with our initials, in photos from Gary, Indiana. Money transfers pinged to addresses there. The final blow came at the cemetery in Marcus's hometown. I'd kept the key to his urn compartment from the burial. With Malik holding my hand, confused but quiet, I opened it. Inside, no ashes. Just river stones painted gray. I recorded it all, video, audio, timestamps. My tears weren't grief anymore. They were rage. Dante and I staked out an abandoned warehouse in Gary one night. We hid behind rusted shipping containers. Around midnight, a car pulled up. Darius got out, then limping, no mask now, Marcus. They went inside. We crept closer, phone recording. Marcus's voice echoed. I had to fake it, man. The mob was after me. $50,000 gambling debt. Couldn't pay. Mom and Dad helped me disappear. Kesha's payments keep us comfortable. She thinks I'm dead. Malik's better off without a loser dad. We tell her the kid's too sick to visit. Easy money. Darius laughed. Your wife still sendin' that $200? Like clockwork. Love makes people stupid. I felt sick. Marcus hadn't just left us. He'd sold us out. His parents weren't grieving. They were accomplices, living off my sacrifice while pretending poverty. We had enough. I hired a lawyer the next week. With the urn video, security footage, warehouse audio, bank traces, and witness statements, we built an airtight case. Fraud, forgery of death records, conspiracy to defraud, elder financial abuse. The police moved fast. A raid hit the warehouse first. Marcus arrested mid-beer, shocked face pale under the lights. Then the apartment. Viola screaming, Elijah silent as handcuffs clicked. Darius picked up for aiding and abetting, plus his loan sharking side hustle. In court, Marcus broke. Pleaded guilty to fraud and forgery. 12 years. His parents got probation. Ordered to repay every cent plus interest. Over $14,000 total came back to me. The judge called it one of the coldest betrayals he'd seen. I sold the old apartment. Too many memories. Bought a small condo in a better neighborhood, sunny windows, a park for Malik. He's 7 now, asking questions about his dad. I tell him the truth gently. Daddy made bad choices, but we're safe now. I stopped climbing those stairs. Stopped the envelopes. Stopped believing love means endless sacrifice. Sometimes I think of Viola's face at the door, the chain between us. It wasn't just metal. It was the lie that kept me bound. Now the chain is broken. And for the first time in years, I breathe easy.